You wouldn't believe it, but Tian suddenly remembered those cryptic words from Wu Hyo. Now he couldn't afford to waste any more time. He hurriedly tried to yank the sun away, but out of nowhere, the director appeared like Superman. No escaping this now. Tian completely surrendered, but to his surprise, his dad said to the sun, "Why haven't you changed your identity yet?" Could he have remembered the wrong birthday? Or was Wu Hyo just being dramatic? Now Tian was totally confused, but the next second. The son's birthday was for Tian, and his mom baked him a cake. How could he just give that away? Come on, Tian. The rich kid arrived at his office, smacked by Fianqi for stranding her in a hotel last night. He was totally dumbfounded. This morning, he transformed from poor kid to rich guy and got hit with an egg delivery attack past the company. Rushen immediately sensed something was off. An ominous feeling hit him. Q and Tian, you're the real son. Turns out Tian had swapped his dad with the golden key. Had been pushing for company reform, rubbing many people the wrong way. Today was a crucial moment for the reform, and it was also his and the son's. Before work, he bumped into his dad delivering dinner in instant identity swap. High five, Shin Shiwen. Her birthday reunion with his biological parents felt just like a warm welcome home. After Rushen discovered the truth, she immediately called Tian, questioning how he could be so careless to meet his biological parents. After all, he didn't want to lose his wealthy life, but now he felt extremely deflated. Yu Jianan, no joking around. Sorry, but girls don't forgive something like this easily. You're being punished. I made you pay yesterday, but whatever. Rushen still felt for Tian, but he had never faced this situation after switching identities. He had no idea how to switch back, but to help Tian regain his identity, he even nervously confronted the referee, acting like a timid servant. Eventually, he managed to dig up some juicy info about the president's love life. That girl is a real nutcase. She doesn't even want to marry you and keeps rattling on. But what Rushen didn't expect was that over here, things were getting complicated. Meanwhile, Tian was already busy with his ex-girlfriend at the beach, taking a shower. He saw Rushen's call, and without a second thought, hung up on her. 3/4 I tilde a circumflex h pan sign a circumflex a stroke symbol 32b acute micro Chinese letter 3 at I tilde y acute o acute letter 1 f0 u ring acute I tilde a circumflex Arabic letter 6 ba pound plus or minus letter 2 3 c 0 not and 2 cents a half a circumflex 3 y acute o meaning a pound. She immediately briefed Rushen on the situation, but her biggest concern wasn't about the engagement anymore. She just had to find out. After calming down a bit, her attitude changed. Where are you and .rg? I really don't care. As long as you say sorry, I can forgive you. But she never expected to walk in on them being all cozy. Oh boy, my tiger mom isn't here to play. Do you think him just a kitten? Or the referee knew golden spoon privilege. Meeting the poor kid, she understood, but didn't stop it. Instead, she helped the poor kid make the swap, fully aware of the golden spoon rules. So, when she saw Tian's biological dad suddenly appear before her, she knew all too well that this was the real Tian. But this swap happened so abruptly, they hadn't even switched their phones yet. Tian had to sneakily ditch Tian's phone to get Dad. No. I heard the president couldn't accept it, yet insists this must be accepted. But Tian understood that the president likely wouldn't get rid of her, so he boldly challenged her right there, mercilessly mocking her little habits. The usually ruthless president didn't show even a hint of anger. Instead, she calmly smiled it off. Taeyong suddenly felt averse to her father because she finally remembered the events from the awful night when Oju's dad was murdered. She briefly left Oju's home, but returned to clear things up, only to find Oju's dad in blood. Her childhood fear of blood made her collapse instantly and struggled to breathe, but just before she passed out, she spotted the killer. It was her dad, President Huang Dao. To keep Oju from investigating this case, the president had gone after her troublesome uncle. She threatened him with a 16-year-old shooting, making him a scapegoat. The shooter was her uncle. Yet, to cut off any chance of her playing tricks, he even produced the weapon she had used back then. The real reason the president wasn't pursuing Taeyeon's antics was denied significance. She visited the museum hiding the golden spoon, leaving her deep in thought. Meanwhile, Tian, now poor again, arrived at the witch's booth as agreed, where his ex-girlfriend awaited. Is Grandma Jin Shuichu here? Of course, she was hand-delivering that letter about not being able to see her parents on her birthday to Tian. Her parents were just as keen to keep the truth hidden, locked up tighter than a vault. So, she brought Tian here to give him a belated surprise, but it turned into a trial for both of them. You can't hesitate on this final step. Please don't turn into Huang Tianhan. In an instant, Tian found himself in a dilemma. However, it seemed he didn't even need to make a choice. His life's guidance was as foggy as what's wrong. What are you doing here? Who are you looking for? What's up? Hey there. Tianhan, I thought I was clearly in Cheng, and look, you're here with me. This is South Korea's Blue House, where today all staff are on high alert, ready to welcome one mega business tycoon, the President Huang Dao. As they crossed the opulent corridor, They finally reached the conference room, where all dignitaries stood to greet them, but the president calmly watched. Even if the president was dead on arrival, he just needed to lead the way, yet the president had to wear a smile, even when seeing his fourth-generation son at the meeting. If you enjoyed this hilarious story, please remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe.